New Zealand now, their Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has announced herself, her ministers and public service chief executives will take a 20% pay cut for 6 months. Australian politicians have had their wages frozen, but there's been no cut to their pay. Here was that announcement just a short time ago.
We feel acutely the struggle that many New Zealanders are facing, and so too do the people that I work with on a daily basis. And while it in itself won't shift the government's overall fiscal position, it is about leadership. And I acknowledge my colleagues, both in the executive, but also the colleagues we work with in the public service for the decision that was taken today. But it also stands alongside many actions taken by many people, private sector, citizens, to tackle the health and economic challenges of COVID-19. Including the more than $23 billion economic package, including the wage subsidy, which has paid out over $9 billion to 1.5 million New Zealanders, which MSD have worked tirelessly to make sure was reaching the people who needed it the most. Neighbours looking out for one another, rent freezers and landlords who are supporting tenants, things like the winter energy payment and benefits that are helping those who are on restricted incomes to keep warmer and well, New Zealanders who are staying home to save lives, the Student Army delivering groceries to over 65s, and Ministry of Health officials in charge of mandatory quarantine, for which I've received a message about their professionalism and exceptional work. So many examples of people showing what others mean to them and doing their bit in our united fight to stamp out COVID-19 and showing a little bit of kindness along the way. If there were ever a time to close the gap between groups of people across New Zealand in different positions, it is now. Of course, many people in our public sector are our frontline essential workers, nurses, police, healthcare professionals. We are not suggesting pay cuts here, and nor would New Zealanders find that appropriate. Rather, I am responsible for the executive branch, myself and ministers. This is where we can take action, and that is why we have.